Use the table to the right to answer the following question. How many liters of water would be required to supply the energy needs of country A for 1 year? And then we're going to use this table right here to answer the question down here. And it would take approximately how many liters? Notice that this says use scientific notation and use the multiplication symbol in the math palette as needed. Round to 3 decimal places as needed. Well, in order to do this problem, you need to have a thorough understanding of scientific notation, and we need to understand our units. The units are going to be important for this particular problem. So we're talking about how many liters of water, which means that we'll be looking at this line right here, energy released by fusion of hydrogen in 1 liter of water, which is going to be represented by 7 times 10 to the 13th. And this is our unit here, joules, but since this is 1 liter, this is going to be joules per liter. And we are looking at the energy needs of country A for 1 year. This is your annual consumption, and that's going to be in terms of joules. So this is just a simple conversion, and we're going to take country A energy consumption, and we're going to divide that by the energy released. So we start out with 1 times 10 to the 19th joules. And we divide that by 7 times 10 to the 13th joules per liter. Now when we do this, it's a simple division problem. We're going to do 1 divided by 7. We're going to multiply that by, and then we're going to look at this exponent and this exponent, and this will be 10 to the 19 minus 13 power, which means that we are simply looking at 1 over 7 times 10 to the 6 power. And notice when we talk about the units, we have joules dividing joules over liters. So I'm going to write this down as J divided by J over liters, which will be equal to J times liters over J. The joules will cancel out, meaning that my remaining unit will be liters. However, for this to be accurately reflected in scientific notation, I will have to convert the 1/7 right here to a decimal. The fraction 1/7 is approximately equal to 0.143 rounded to 3 decimal places, and we will multiply that by 10 to the 6. But notice that this 0.143 times 10 to the 6 is not in scientific notation, so I need to make sure that we move this decimal place 1 place to the right and get 1.43. If I'm moving to the right, this is going to increase by 1, and I'll have 1.43. I believe I said increase and I meant to say decrease. This will decrease by 1. So this is going to be 10 to the 5th power. This is still going to be in liters. So the answer will be, it would take approximately 1.43 times 10 to the 5th liters. Now this particular value would be incorrect in MyMathLab because it's not rounded to the correct place. And when we look at the division of 1/7, what we should do is understand that this is equal to 0.142857, and it goes on. It is a repeating decimal, but I'm not worried about that. So before I round, I'm not going to round here. We'll wait until the very end to round. So this should actually be written as 0.142857 times 10 to the 6th liters. And then I would end up, by moving this decimal place to the right one place, 1.42857 times 10 to the 5th liters. And now we'll round to 3 places, which means that when I look at this 5 is going to affect that 8, and I end up with 1.429 times 10 to the 5th liters. While this is an acceptable value, this would be the value that MyMathLab is looking for.